The quiet world of primetime trivia and spinning wheels just erupted into a high-stakes entertainment turf war, in a twist fit for Final Jeopardy! Itself, Sony Pictures Television has thrown down the gauntlet in its ongoing battle with CBS over two of America's most iconic game shows, Jeopardy! And Wheel of Fortune. Just days after an appeals court handed back traditional distribution rights to CBS, Sony pulled a move that's making waves across the streaming landscape. The studio inked new, multi-year deals with Hulu, Hulu on Disney Plus, and Peacock to carry both Jeopardy! And Wheel of Fortune. Not just archival content, but fresh episodes airing the very next day after their TV premieres. That's a first in the show's legendary runs, and a move that signals Sony's bold pivot toward streaming dominance. And there's one glaring omission from this streaming celebration: Paramount Plus, CBS's own streaming service. That platform is sitting this one out, watching from the sidelines as competitors gain access to two of the most enduring and beloved franchises in American television. The timing couldn't be more dramatic. Just days earlier, on May 29th, a California appellate court ruled in favor of CBS, affirming that the network will retain linear distribution rights, at least for now. That ruling came after months of legal back and forth sparked by an earlier April decision from Elion Superior Court Judge Kevin C. Brazil, who said Sony had the right to terminate CBS's long-standing distribution agreement. The May decision effectively reverses that call, at least temporarily. But Sony's counterpunch is rooted in the nuance of that ruling. The court's decision only applies to linear broadcast rights, not streaming rights, which remain under Sony's control. So, while CBS may have won back its spot at the syndication table, Sony just opened an entirely new buffet on the streaming side, and it's feeding a much hungrier, more modern audience. In essence, this is more than a courtroom clash. It's a full-blown media showdown that pits traditional TV powerhouses against the streaming titans that are reshaping how we watch. For fans, it means that starting this fall, they won't need a cable subscription to catch Jeopardy! Or Wheel. They can just fire up Hulu or Peacock the next day. The stakes: beyond syndication. For decades, Jeopardy! And Wheel of Fortune have been kings of the syndicated television castle, airing in millions of homes every evening. But the landscape has changed. Viewers are cutting cords, ditching live TV in favor of on-demand streaming, and Sony is clearly leaning into that future. The streaming deals are a significant first. Until now, in-season syndicated episodes have never been available on any national streaming platform. Fans looking to binge library episodes have occasionally found limited access on platforms like Pluto TV or YouTube, but next-day airings? That's entirely new territory. We are thrilled to bring America's favorite game shows to an even wider audience on Hulu, Hulu on Disney Plus, and Peacock, said Keith Legoy, chairman of Sony Pictures Television. Sony is clearly signaling that it's betting on the future, and it's willing to ruffle some network feathers along the way to do it. Season premieres. Set stage for streaming debut. The streaming rollout will coincide with the new seasons of both series, which are set to begin this fall. Jeopardy! Now entering its 42nd season, continues its storied run with Ken Jennings at the helm, solidifying his place as the show's permanent host after stepping into the role following the passing of Alex Trebek. Final thoughts. Game shows, streaming, and the battle for the future. What began as a quiet contract dispute over two long-running game shows has quickly turned into one of the most closely watched media battles of the year. Jeopardy! And Wheel of Fortune may be TV institutions, but in the era of streaming, even institutions are being reinvented. The next phase in this saga will be played out both in courtrooms and on streaming platforms. Fans can only hope the legal drama doesn't overshadow the joy of solving puzzles or answering with a question. But one thing is clear: Sony just spun the wheel and landed on a bold, game-changing move. And with the streaming world watching, CBS might need more than a daily double to regain control.